Good morning, everyone. Jeff the Chef, the Dice Chef. It's a wonderful and beautiful morning. I'm getting ready to throw a different throw or practice a different throw grip that my mentor showed me. I call it the side chopper. I think that's what he calls it too, but I'm going to do it with the neoprene, and I'm going to see how well I can throw it. He loves the throw. I've been practicing for a little bit, for a couple of days. So I want to show you guys this new throw. But first of all, I'm going to bring the camera closer up. I want you to see my lines on the neoprene. You see this one chip at the front, right here. That chip, you see that line? I want to be able to throw the dice, hit the table, hit the back wall, and don't come further than this line. But I have a secondary line. Here's the other line. If it comes past that line, I don't want it to come past this line. So what I did was put these chips out here so you guys can see whether it comes past those two lines or not. And I put it over here in the corner also. I got to figure out what I could put to indicate that, because when you come back this far, you cannot see the lines. So maybe I should go about right here so you guys could at least see the lines and where the dice are landing. Okay, I really want you guys to see where the dice are landing. All right, well, let's get started, and I'm going to tell you the set I'm going to be using is going to be a a 2-2-4-4-2 set. And also, the dice is going to be like this, going toward the back wall, this cutting edge. And as you see, here's my little dice here. I'm going to grab at the top of the dice like this. This is how I'm going to be holding it. And it's angled, like I said, the sharp edge is going toward the back wall. I'm going to put my middle finger down on the table. And how I'm going to do it is I'm going to take it and I'm going to slide it and go up. And the reason why I put my middle finger down on the table, so I know that I'm still on the table. I'm sliding like it's a wheel from an airplane. And they are flat on the table. My middle finger is right on the table, and I slide it and go up. Okay, let's get started. Here we go. First throw coming out. And that's a 11, a yo. Of course, the yo, that one dice, it rolled out way too far. I know y'all know that. Came out way too far. That's not what I want. I don't want that. Not at all. This one right here came out too far, but I think my finger was sticky. This one is pretty good. That one's pretty good, but I'm going to put this back in plain view so you can see it. That it was 11. Okay. Let's do a special thing. I can't show you my special thing that I do to get my hands from being sticky. You don't want no moisture on your hands. You do not want it. It's a big difference. And how do you test and see how your hands are sticky? This is how I test it. I'm going to show you. On the side, if they don't come apart and split apart like this, they will do it a little if your hands are sticky. My hands are not sticky. My fingers are not sticky. So they're not coming apart. Okay. At the top, and I got them tight. And here I go. Look for my landing zone. Slide up. There's a 7. So those are two throws that would be okay. If we were playing the pass line, we would have won. That was a 2. So that was a 7. So the 2 throws is pretty good so far. We winning money. But as you notice, I don't have no money on the table at all because I'm not betting today. I want to practice this throw and show you this throw. And that's what I'm doing. Okay. And here it is again. Like I said, toward the back wall. This corner right here is going toward that back wall. And I'm going up at the top, middle finger down, and I'm down, and I'm sliding and going up. That was pretty good. That was a 9. This one went over here. I know you didn't see it. It was a 9. Let me go down here and grab it real quick and put it on the neoprene. So it was a 5-4. And of course, you know, I'm calculating my throws. I always would chart my throws. I always do. And I always have a spreadsheet. And the biggest reason why I have the spreadsheet is because I want to see how many times I throw. Somebody said if you haven't thrown over 5,000 times, you ain't done no practicing. Then somebody said if you haven't did 1,000,000, you haven't done no practicing. So I don't know what I'm up to right now, but I'll let you guys know. I'll go back to all my old sheets and find out where I'm at. That was a pretty good throw. That's a hard 4, but it went way over here. And you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna do a little movement of the camera so you can see it. There it is, right there in that corner. And let's bring it back. And let's see, can we go back a little further? And let's see, can we see a little bit more? But let's put these back in plain view. That was a hard 4. And of course, you know that the neoprene is very bouncy. That really gives you I really believe, a better edge on shooting dice. Because if you practice on this, and you can go to any table at the casino, you have an edge. You do have an edge because no table is going to be this bouncy. I'm looking for my landing zone coming up. And there's a hard 4 again. That's really good. And you see my dice are very, very low to the table. Like I said, I call this the side chopper. I'm just making it up. I don't know what my mentor calls it. I'm going to find out. Maybe I'll call him today and find out what do he call it. But I don't think he calls it the side chopper. I know he said it's some kind of chopper. That's what he felt. But he did real well. We went to the casino yesterday. We went down to the Victory Cruise. We did very well. His shortest throw was 8 using this, and he never went away from this throw. He never went away from it. Boy, it's a 5. Let me put this back. I'm gonna hurry up and get the neoprene and go all over my table so you can see it, but you couldn't have saw it in this corner anyway. So it's a 1, 1, 4, 5. That means this table is really bouncy. Well, the neoprene is very bouncy. Probably when I do a practice session this afternoon, I'm going to probably take off the neoprene. But right now I'm trying to get ready for my trip, my cruise, coming up on the 20th. So I'm practicing with the neoprene so I can get a little more of a advantage. And I'm going to be practicing with this throw for a little while, for the next few days, because he really stressed that this is the throw. This is the throw, the grip. And there's snake eyes. And you see, watch my dice and how close they are to these chips. Like I said, the chips is right there at the line. I want to make sure you know that the chips are right there at the line. So the dice are landing pretty well. That was a snake eyes. And once again, you see how I'm angling my dice? This is angled the same way I'm angling my dice. But let's turn it this way. And that's the set. And like I said, this corner edge is going toward the back wall, as you notice, going toward the back wall. That's what my mentor told me to do. And by the way, his name is Mr. Leo. He's a hell of a shooter too. There's an 8. It's going to be very interesting when I take the neoprene off this afternoon and throw it. It's going to be very interesting because the way they bouncing right now, I think that my dice is just going to land and just stay settled. I think that's going to be awesome. And I'm going to tell you, if that's the case, I'm going to do very well on this cruise. I'm going to tell you that. I know for a fact. I'm going to do very well on this cruise. One day, I hope some of you out there in YouTube land would come and go on a cruise with me and my mentor. He's not going on this cruise, but I wish he was. There's a 9. Look at that. Now this is the neoprene, and you see they're popping all over the place, but that was really nice. That's my secondary line. It did not come past my secondary line, neither one of the dice. And this stuff is bouncy wicked. It's wicked bouncy. I'm going to tell you just like it is. But it's a great training tool. It is really a great training tool. Because like I said before, you're never, ever going to have a bouncy table like this. Nowhere. Nowhere at all. The table we was on yesterday, it was bouncy. And there's a 7. So that was a bad 7. Put that in plain view. Bad 7. Excuse me. So with that, we threw 9 times before the 7 came, the bad 7. Let's see, can we repeat that? At the top, fingers down, and slide it across the table. There's a 6, 2, 4. And that's what's on the dice. That's on top of the dice. 2, 4. Hold them tight. Come up. Didn't like that one too much. That one way out here. But it's a 10. A 4, 6. And he said, hold it tight. Normally you want to do soft, but he said, hold it tight. There's a yo, 11. See how they go all the way up to that wall? That was a nice throw. I don't like the dice being splitted apart like that, but they way up there. And with this throw, that does happen. And it seemed like one dice always trailed the other one. I think that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm gonna get more information from my mentor about the throw. But I do believe one dice is gonna always trail. Oh, that was good. They both went together. So maybe I'm wrong. That's a 5-1. So that's the point hit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep up, what's the point? I'll do that also. But that was the point hit. That was nice. Grip tight, fingers down. That one finger, slide. That's another 6. And I thought my fingers was stuck together a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ease up off the pressure a little bit, because I do believe how tight I was holding them. I think they had something to do with the split. I really believe it did have something to do with the split. So the point is 6, but it was the same set that I had set on the dice. It surely was. So I'm going to go a little lighter. And there's a 5. This one did a lot of bouncing around because I think it hit the edge. 2, 2, 3. Nice. I thought that was a pretty good throw. Even though this one came all the way out, it kept on flipping because of the table. Well, the neoprene. That one stayed where I like it to be. It was a hard 10. And a lot of times this set is not hard to get into. It is really not hard to get into. There's a 4. I like that one. Look at both of them. They're parallel to each other. They came just past this line that I don't like it to come to, but they didn't come past my my other line though. And there's a 4, a 3, 1. Yeah, I think holding the dice a little lighter, I think it makes a big difference. There's a bad 7, but I like the way they landed. A 4, 4, 3, a 7. But we went another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We went 8. So we went 9 and 8. Okay, let's see. Can we do it again? I don't know if you guys got a coffee, but I'm drinking my coffee this morning. Some good stuff too. All right, here we go. Coming out. Here's a 4. Beautiful. I thought it was a nice throw. Look, they close to the wall. But this is neoprene. 3, 1. This is neoprene. When you can accomplish that, you're doing something right. I ain't gonna say you're doing everything right. You're doing something right. A little bit. Slide. There's a 10. A 4, 6. Right now, what I'm trying to do is be consistent between 8 and 12 throws every time I get the dice. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm really trying to focus on and concentrate on. I think that makes a big difference. Okay, here we go. Coming out. There's a 5. A 1, 4. One, 4. And right now, you just want to hit numbers. You get your point and just hit some numbers. That's all you want to do is hit numbers. Hit numbers, hit numbers, hit numbers, hit numbers. Coming out. Went way on the other side. Yep. If it probably hit the chip, it wouldn't have 7. So we did a 4. I think this is 4 throws. It was a 2-5. I cannot wait to this afternoon, to be honest with you, to do it without the neoprene. Okay, yeah, that was 3 throws, and then the 4th throw was a 7. Puck comes off. All right, let's see, can we get over 9? Let's see, can we do that right now? Let's see, can we do that? I think we can. I think we can accomplish that. Whoa, they bounce around. That was a 9. And this one went all off the neoprene. 6-3. 9 is the point. Nine. And another thing I can say, this sharp edge is pointing. I'm going to make it on the line. I think that'll be good. You put the point on that line, that give you a gauge every time on how you can throw the dice. I like that. And then I slide. 5. That's a 4-1. And you see how low they are. And they're supposed to be low, especially on a bouncy table. A bouncy table, you want to be very, very low. You don't want it to be high. I like that. Oh, I just thought about that line. I like that. That's doing pretty good. That's a 4. A 1-3. That was a nice throw. Pretty. So I guess I'm getting it. It was a 6, a 2, a 2-4. That's what's on the dice. Nine is the point. 9 is the point. I'm not holding them real light, folks. So I don't want you to think that I'm holding it real light, but I'm not holding them as tight as I was doing at the very beginning. There's an 8. 6-2. And you need concentration. You need to concentrate on your landing zone. You got to concentrate. Landing zone. Same mechanics. Every time you throw, same mechanics. Slide like you're taking off airplane. There's a yo. 11. Yo. 6-5. Like I said, excuse me again, folks. Still got this cough I'm trying to get rid of. Like I said, folks, I'm trying to do more than the 9 on that first throw. Take off like an airplane. There's an 8 again. 6-2. Very nice. That's the spot. Very nice. Hold the dice nicely. Slide. Coming up. There's a craps. 2-1. There's a 5. A 4-1. And my mentor told me, once I start getting used to this, he said that I'm going to really like it. You know, I have several, excuse me, I have several grips, several throws, several sets. So I do play around with different ones, but I try to perfect every throw that I throw. Slide. Hard 6. You know, it's all about perfection. You might not master each and every one of them, but you can you can do it perfectly, you know, and throw very decently. So you can make some money. And now that I understand the line, because at first I'm trying to figure out, you know, how's he doing it? I'm thinking about this edge going toward the back wall, but this edge is going toward that wall. But I like that I'm putting this edge on the line. And it makes it really consistent. And then I slide. And there's a 7. I'm not going to blame it, I'm not going to blame it on the chip, because the near beam is not all the way over there. So I'm not going to blame it on the chip. There's a 7, 1, 6. That's my favorite 7, even though it is not my favorite 7, but that's a 7 I throw more than any of them. But let's see what we did this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we did go past the 9. That was good. So this is pretty good. You know, I did only one short row pretty much. Other than that, I did everything 8 and above. We have 2 more throws to finish the 36, and we're going to end this video. And let's see what comes up. And then I'm going to, you know, we talk about the percentage on what I threw and how many numbers I hit on this particular set. Slide. There's an 8. And that would be the point. There's a 3, 5, an 8. I think I threw the 8 more than any other number. Except, of course, the big red, the 7. Of course, I threw that probably more than I threw any number besides the 8, I think. Last throw, folks. And if you haven't got your coffee yet, you got to go get your coffee. Got to go get your coffee. Remember, this corner is going toward that wall. This corner is going toward that wall. And it's slanted just a little bit. You're gripping it at the top. You can grip it tight or light, depending. I have my index finger on the table, and I slide first and take off like an airplane. And there's a 9. And I noticed my hand, my index finger, it was sticky. It was. I noticed it. But anyway, I didn't show y'all the 9 over here. Let me show you this 9. Okay, real quick. Let's analyze the chart real quick, real fast. Not bad. I threw the 7 5 times. I threw the 6 5 times. I threw the 5 5 times. I threw the 4 5 times. I threw the 8 4 times. I threw the 9 4 times. Not bad at all. Didn't throw the 12 at all. But let's go back up and let's see bad 7s and good 7s. There go 1 good 7. I think I threw only 1 good 7. So I threw 4 bad 7s. because the first one was a come out. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, you always want to try to at least keep your sevens when you're throwing 36. You always want to try to keep it under 6. It's normally supposed to be, when you do 36 throws, you're supposed to have 6 sevens. That's the norm. That's the percentage and how it's supposed to be. That's 16.67% out of 36. I try my best to make it either 4 or 3 sevens in 36 throws. And folks, I'm going to tell you something. If you can do that consistently, I'm telling you, if you can do that consistently and do 4 to 3 on a 36 throw while you're practicing, I'm going to tell you, you're going to do some good stuff out at the casino. You really, really are, whatever you want to call it. No, you're going to do some good stuff, folks. I'm telling you. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I want y'all to hit that thumbs up, that like button. Please, first of all, I want to tell you, I want to, each and every one of you, I really appreciate you, supporting my channel. I really, really do. And tell your friends, tell your family, about me, to support my channel. The ones that's out there trying to be a professional gambler or just want to have fun and go out there and throw the dice, do it the proper way. You do it the proper way, you'll win money. I don't think nobody goes to a casino to lose money. I say, I'm going to lose money. Nobody, I've never heard anybody say, I'm going to the casino to lose money. I don't think so. I don't believe that at all. I think everybody wants to lose money. Wants to win money no matter what. Even if they're going to Vegas just to have fun for their very first time, going on a cruise and they see the casino and go down there and say, I want to play and I want to lose money. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't want to lose money. You want to win money. So, tell your friends and family, who's going to the casino, going to Vegas, going to Biloxi's, going to a cruise, and they're going to go down to the casino and they're going to play craps. Tell them to look at my videos. There's a lot of other videos out there also, professional videos that a lot of people doing some good stuff. I'm serious. So with that thought, Jeff the Chef is out, and I want each and every one of you to have a wonderful day. Okay, folks, it's time to analyze the chart. Anyway, I did 2 different recipes with this chart, and I want to show it to you. Okay, on the first one, I use on the first sheet, I use $100 on the don't and 86 inside. That was the recipe I used. It didn't go as well as I wanted to, especially at the beginning. If you notice, I hit, the 11 and then I hit the 7. That's a good 7 if I was playing the pass line. And I lost $100 real quick, so I'm down 200 and I bought it on 1,000. But in all, I was throwing numbers and I came out a winner. So I won $60 on that one. The second strategy that I was using on the second sheet that I'm going to show you, it's the same, basically the same sheet, but it's doing a different strategy. And you're going to see that I played the pass line this time, $15 on the pass line, and then I used 86 inside. But you notice that I lost 3 times $101. That was because of the bad 7. But other than that, I did very, very well because I went on a row of, I think, 18 or 19 rows in a row without hitting the bad 7. So that made it where it was really good. But if you really look at the chart and analyze, you can see that I hit the 4 5 times, the 5 5 times, the 6 5 times, and the 7 5 times. But I hit the bad 7 3 times and the good 7 2 times, and I hit the 8 4 times, and I hit the 9 4 times. That's pretty good throwing. All right, folks, have a great rest of the day. Jeff the Chef is one thing, folks, I forgot to tell you, but I made a profit of $260 by playing the pass line because I threw numbers. Just want to let you know that. All right, I'm out again.